Hey guys, anybody's help here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to give you guys a quick recap and review for iOS 13.5. It is currently sitting in beta 4, but in this video I want to give you the exact release date expected for iOS 13.4, including release times. I also want to give you guys a quick breakdown of some of the fixes and changes that are coming to the software before you update, and also talk about the Face ID situation on my 11 Pro Max. So let's dive right in. First, what are the fixes for iOS 13.5? Well, a few fixes include the Bluetooth issues. You guys may remember me talking about Bluetooth finally been fixed. I've been testing the software over a week now, and it's just performing very well. The volume is working as intended. It goes up and down with the correct time. It doesn't take forever, and everything is working fine within Bluetooth. Happy to report that. Now, the next thing that Apple is looking to address is the text message bug that will crash any iPhone. You may have heard about this. I have an entire video about it. The links will be down below. Yeah, the text bugs that could crash any iPhone, that is also something that Apple will most likely be addressing with the release of 13.5. There's also VPN issues and vulnerabilities that Apple is looking to address with iOS 13.5. They're just minor bugs overall that Apple is looking to address with this software. Now, I was expecting Apple to release iOS 13.5 or 13.4.2 and then 13.5, but it looks like 13.5 will just skip everything and go directly to this because there's just a lot that needs to be addressed. Now, hotspot issues, I still continue to have some issues with that. Devices continue to disconnect randomly, but Apple, of course, is also working on a fix for that. Let's hope that everything is packed into 13.5 final version to have all of those fixes in place. Now, in terms of new features for iOS 13.5, we have the new speaking option that can be turned off with a group FaceTime. So if you do a group FaceTime, the main tile of the person that speaks gets larger. Well, now you can turn that off and everybody just looks unified. It doesn't look all clunky and messy. I'm glad that Apple added that new feature and option here under FaceTime for group FaceTime calls. Now, there's also, of course, the new COVID-19 exposure notification system, which Apple is already working alongside Google, and this is APIs to make this available for everyone worldwide. And I talked about this in depth. Links will be in the description for that as well. But yeah, Apple is really working to bring this to the masses with iOS 13.5. Now, there's also mask detection for Face ID, and this is a new feature that Apple has added because, of course, of the coronavirus. You now have Face ID capable of detecting a mask when a mask is on, so it'll prompt you to enter the passcode rather than just having you swipe multiple times. And of course, the new and improved medical ID during emergency calls is also expected to be released with 13.5. There's just a revamped of the medical ID on the lock screen and a new information during emergency calls where the iPhone will automatically contact and send your information if you opt in to the dispatch that attends your emergency calls. So a great feature coming to iOS 13.5 here as well. Overall, a solid update, a lot of improvements and changes expected with 13.5, some new features as well. I also want to talk about Face ID, and that mask detection I just talked about wasn't working properly for me. 13.5 did cripple this iPhone 11 Pro Max's Face ID. It is now disabled. It isn't working on this device. Now, this doesn't mean that it will break your device, but I would hold off at least a few days after Apple releasing 13.5 to install it to see if this was just an isolated incident only happening to me and maybe one more person, or if this is something that turns out to be a bigger issue. So I would recommend holding off before installing 13.5 when you go to install it on your device after Apple releases it, which brings me to the final topic, release times and date. Well, according to this document here, Apple is looking to release iOS 13.5 on May the 19th. Now, if you follow Apple's release trend on May 19th, approximately 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the way you would know that, you can go to the clocks application here and you can set the world clock. You can find in New York, when that says 1 p.m., you can start anticipating the software to be released by Apple. So anywhere from 1 to 5 p.m. tomorrow, May the 19th, Apple could be releasing 13.5 to everyone worldwide to address all the issues with all the changes that we just talked about. Let me know if you're excited. Are you waiting for the software? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you real soon. Peace.